Hey ladies, so I was cleaning up some of the video content and photo content in the group, and I happened across the film that I made in 2015 of our 1-year anniversary of group. Our technical anniversary is in December, but regardless, I happened across the video and I reposted it, I reshared it, so you guys, if you are new to group, can take a look at it, get a sense for where I was, where we were celebrating 207 members back in 2015, and where we are now with 1,600 something odd members. Of course, only a handful of folks are actually on an ongoing basis engaged and active, but still to see membership rise through requests, through invites, through ads, and just to see like new faces and shout outs to at least a dozen bitches who I would not have met in real life if it weren't for this group, because I've met you through this group. Justine Lorenz, Nikita Counseling, oh my god, Sunny, the list goes on and on and on. Emmy Sims, I'm not going to remember everybody's names, but there are at least 24 women who I have met specifically through this space via the online vehicle that it is. And what's more than that, and what I had always dreamed this to be, and what it has been and has become and continues to be, is that bitches do be meeting in real life. I mean, there are women in Orlando, which is where I'm from, and where a lot of the core women are, and participants who have been here since day one, who engage in this space. They have formed relationships outside of this group that would not have existed had they not met via this group. The same thing has happened in the Bay Area, which is where I moved to in 2012. And when I started this group in late 2014, early 20, I just said the anniversary, so it was like December 2014. There are so many relationships that have formed, and one I want to tell you about in particular, if you haven't been paying attention, if you haven't been like an active participant, if you're new, or if you just want to hear a great story, let me tell you about Sunny. Let me tell you about Sunny. Sunni. Okay, so here's how this group works. Synchronicity is a fucking cunt, and she is beautiful. I'm from Orlando. I moved here in 2012 to Oakland, California, where I am now. I get a ring on my women's groups from a member, Jeanette Blanchett. Shout out to Jeanette's. Love you, mean it, can't wait to see you again. Who knew Sunny. Sunny was traveling to the Bay Area from Orlando, needed a place to stay, hit me up via women's group. Can I crash on your couch? Yes, ma'am, please and thank you. That was 2 years ago. She's crashed on my couch twice and has been co-admin of this group since her second couch crash, because she's a badass bitch. She's a life coach. She coaches life. Life does not coach her. And she's just fucking amazing. And what kind of synchronicity is that, though? That, like, I didn't know her whilst living in Orlando. It had to take me creating this space online to meet her. You do the math. Anyhow, I just wanted to do a video because I haven't filmed anything. I haven't checked in. I said in my video, the anniversary video, that I did not want this to be the HuffPost, the Pinterest, the whatevs. Like, I wanted this to not just be the place where you go to get inspirational quotes and your whatevers. Like, I wanted to be like this to be the place where you get your dialogue and your conversation on, and you can vent and you can share and you can rely and you can lean, you can do this, that, and the other. And if anything proves that, it's the goddamn bell jar that literally is my ponytail right now. So I'm having a full Sylvia Plath moment in real life. I just hope somebody notices that. Anywho, I just wanted to like call back attention to the fact that I have not been well enough myself to engage on this level like I did at the beginning. At the beginning of this group, which a lot of people don't know, we used to have weekly calls, group calls. This was back when we had like 50, 100 bitches. I would love to do that again. If people are interested, you need to like comment and like let us know like what works for you. Do you want to have a weekly call where just you can connect with random people and we can just talk and hash it out anonymously and privately, but like also like on the phone in real life, real people, real voices? Do you want to keep it to just content posts, which was not my goal, but it's kind of where I've ended up just because of time, working full-time, being a full-time grad student, and being a full-time depressive mess. There's only so much that I can do, and only so much like I'm willing and able to do at times. So your feedback is always warranted, it's always asked for, it's always, 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 always needed. But you also don't need permission, right? Like, it's in the description off to the right hand side of the group page if you take the time to read it, and it's also pinned as an announcement to the top of the page. And Sunny and I did make a video when she was visiting, which is an hour and a half long, so if you want to grab a bottle of wine and dig in, it's very fantastic. There's a lot of talk about Nazis and other such things that I think you can sink your teeth into. But the point being that we want it to be a safe space for everyone. Let me double back. I want to make sure that people are understanding the original intent of the group, which was to create a safe, anonymous space for anyone who identifies as a woman to engage, share, vent, whatever. I can post articles all day long, which is what I tend to do. I am a binge poster because of my schedule. I do try and use apps like Buffer to help me time out when things are posted, but we live in a world and a climate right now where sometimes, all times, news needs like to break, and so I have a tendency to overpost. So I do thank you guys for checking me on that, and I do thank those that actively post on their own, which helps to counteract and counterbalance my narrative, because this has to be a collective situation, right? Like, it's not the Melissa show. I didn't want it to be. I hope it's not. But without going off on too much of a tangent, I just want to say that I appreciate everybody who has been here since day one. I appreciate everyone who has popped in and popped out. I appreciate everyone who has been like, women's group, you're canceled, you suck. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. And just, if you are here and you are present, you are totally effing so fucking appreciated, because when I created this group in late 2014, it was coming out of a place of needing a space that I didn't have, and so I tried to start one, and here we are 5 years later, and It's exceeded every expectation. I've met women I would have never otherwise met. I've reconnected with women I would have never otherwise reconnected with. I have learned, I have grown, all of the cliches, right? Like, all of them. All the boxes are checked. But when I look back on that video and some of the other videos that I posted, which aren't there anymore, but I can repost them, of like my depression 30-minute talking at you narratives, I can reshare those because I think they're pertinent and relevant, and I'm still going through that just in a different way right now. It's just really important and crazy and surreal and beautiful to see the trajectory of like who's been there and stayed there, and who has come in and who has left, and like just like this weird, it looks like that Joy Division t-shirt, it's just like this crazy parabola of just like people that have come in and out, and then there's like this critical mass of like folks that have like just been there, and not just for me, but like those are the same folks that have been there for you and for the group. So I just want to say I'm gonna film more video content. I'm going to share the videos that I originally filmed back in 2015 that are a little sad and depressing, but they're very important to me when I rewatch them, and I think they might be valuable to people that are going through the same shit today. I'm going to repost that content. I'm going to make an effort to make more live videos, and just more video content, and just more content in general that's personal as opposed to just articles, and trying to stimulate conversation, because without my opinion, without my 2 cents, it's just the Huffington Post, and you can go anywhere for that. So I'm going to do my best to use what time and energy I have to contribute to this group, because this group has saved me time and time and time and time and time again. But I will say that I'm not in a great space right now, so if I'm absent, or if I'm not engaging, or if I'm binge posting, please just understand it's coming from a place of wanting to make sure that I'm maintaining this space and not neglecting it, even if I'm not in a place to fully be present. So I invite you guys to curate the content yourselves, to take ownership of the space, to make your own videos, introduce yourselves, to do whatever you would do, because this is your group. All 1,600 of you have equal shares in this group, so do what I'm doing or don't, but feel free to do just that. Take ownership, and just know that I love you, and it doesn't have to be serious. It could be funny. You can film your karaoke videos like me and Schmitty, aka Jordan Tofigi, do. If you want to promote your business, please do. Just don't do so in a tactless way. We want to make sure that we know who you are, you're engaging in the content, you're on the space, and you're engaging with other women. The people that we promote have been here since Jump Street, or have been here for quite some time, and have been here for other women. So if you want to sell something, we're here to help you and support you, but just please take the time to let us know about yourself and like why it's important to you, so that we can become invested in you. Otherwise, I just wanted to say, one of the women whose content that I post a lot of is Maria Popova of brainpickings.org, and I've been posting her stuff since 2014. I think she's one of the most, she's like an example of what vlogging and blogging is at the, like, here's the ultimate, and she's like 3 tiers above. Anyways, she actually came out with her own book. It's called Figuring, and you can get it pretty much anywhere. But it's basically a curation of some of her best content that has been on the site and some new stuff that hasn't been posted on the site. So if you really want to support a fellow woman, definitely check out Maria Popova's blog, brainpickings.org, or check out her book, Figuring. The other thing is I'm going to give you 3 plugs, and you're just going to have to deal with it. So the first plug is going to be Linda Lou Hamill, like camel but with an H, Linda Lou Hamill, all one word, .com. That's my mommy's food blog, and I'm going to just give you a hard and fast, you need to subscribe. And she's been there for us and for me since '82, but for group since 2014. But if you want an amazing food blog and you want to like just deal with a badass fucking bitch, LindaLouHamill.com. Let's Dish with Linda Lou. You'll see posts, or you can do search for anybody in group by topic in the search bar or by name. Please subscribe and follow. The second plug is for Nicole Smith Talbot, who has been my friend since I was 15, and she is one of the great loves of my life. She is a true Disney princess, and since the inception of Women's Group, she and her mother, who is a certified nutritionist and chef, have created their own line of spice blends, and not only curate cooking demonstrations at the Disney Food and Wine Festival in Orlando, Florida, but have their own cooking club on Facebook called P.S.Flavors. P.S. Flavors as in Pam Smith's Flavors. And I highly recommend that you subscribe and follow and join that cooking club. Get yourself some Mai Chai, get yourself some chili, Texi Taco, and some, what is the chili one called? Lime, I'm going to have to circle back. But go to their page, get your ass some spices, subscribe. Tomorrow we will have a live, they will be having a live cooking demo on their page, but we will have a live within Women's Group as well, showcasing their live. And Heather Armstrong, Queen of All Queens, my sensuous, who I have also known since 15, is working with Nicole and her mom and PS Flavors, and will be behind the scenes to help field questions that are coming in about the cooking demo, about the ingredients, about whatever you need to know. So please come to the watch party, please go to their page, please engage. The third plug is going to be for Sunny and her page, her group, which is Choice Driven Life. Again, you can do a search within Women's Group for her content and her links, which I posted about. And I would say if you're looking for really thought-provoking, curated content around how to live a, like, just in a no bullshit, no cheesy way kind of way, your best life, like, not in an Oprah way, not in like a whatever way, but just like, you want to talk to a real bitch, you want to talk to Sunny. And Choice Driven Life and the content that she curates, the webinars that she makes available, the workshops that she curates, she has done a lot for me that I will not be able to put into words in this moment. But if you go back and watch some of the videos and you go to Choice Driven Life, you will understand that Sunny is something. So if you can, just take the time to go into the group and not just look at the posts as they pop up on your feed, but really go into the group and look at the content and the women that are really helping to curate and make the space safe. You will see that investing in those women is a reciprocal endeavor, meaning when it comes time for you to promote your business or to curate your content or to promote your agenda, we will have your back. So see what it looks like to engage in that way. Otherwise, I've gone from a B to a C, but not like in a cute way, but like in like a gained 40 pounds way. So maybe next year you'll see me looking cute again, but also just like read Sylvia Plath's Bell Jar, because it's clearly like a thing. And Mama loves her wine, and Mama loves you. And please, ladies, bitches, make a video. I want to be entertained too. I don't want to do all of the heavy lifting. I'm depressed. I'm really depressed. You can't tell it right now because I'm a bottle deep. I'm depressed. Need some help. Need some content. Reciprocate. I love you guys so much. Thank you for making everything what it is, and cheers.